Hello everyone, Chessie again. Hey, it's not raining for once. I can't believe it. We've been getting rain almost every day. We had 9 days in a row of rain. Then we had 2 days where it only sprinkled a little bit. Then it rained the last couple of days. Today it sprinkled in the morning, but it's not raining right now. And we got a train coming. Check this out. Train coming from that direction right there. Oh, the school bus almost getting to wait for it. They're just gonna barely miss it. Darn, they almost got lucky. But I'm at the Eastwood Railroad crossing in Mount Orab, Ohio, with a westbound loaded rock train. Those kids just missed it. Anyway, start the video, son. Here we go. This will be a good one. Got the bell, lights, gates going down. Here we go.
250 Anderson, 1453.
Pretty hazy out today. All right, there you go. Got a wave from the engineer. That was pretty cool. That's a good wave. And that was loud. What the heck was that? Lost my thought there. That noisy truck, I'm not sure what that was. But we're going to go to Williamsburg up that way, just a few miles, and get the train going up the hill. So let's get it one more time. So here we go. But wait, there's more. Of course, so is this. I got ahead of the train. I'm up here in downtown Williamsburg at Main Street. There's the crossing. I'm trying a different setting on my camera this time. I got it in 4K at 30 frames. I don't know what's going to happen. Anyways, today is the the 15th of May. Let's have a look at the rail here. A little bit of rust at the crossing. A little bit of rust right there, so we're going to see it get shined up. So I'm trying a different setting on here. I want to see what happens in this setting. Hopefully I didn't juggle it up too much at the beginning. I hear the train coming across some of the streets, so it'll be here in just a minute. All right, the lights are flashing way down there. That's Gay Street, the next crossing down. Getting a good run up the hill. Got an SD 40-2 leading with about a dozen loads of rock. Here we go. That was odd how it got a little bit darker. Just a little bit. They're going to Afton Yard right now. They're going to stop at Afton Yard. It got a little dark. Yeah, looks like they made it pretty easily with that 6-axle locomotive. There they go around the curve. Let's have a look at the rail. See how shiny it got. That should have really shined it up.
That is 35. Engine is 35.
Yep.
With injury. 12,217. U.S. Route 62. Cross Street, Mount Orab Road. Medic 35. Engine is 35. MVA with injury. 12217. U.S. Route 62. Cross Street, Mount Orab Road. Spot on fire ground 1. 15 hours.
Well, there you go. That was Sardinia. I'm actually in Williamsburg, which is in Claremont County. And that EMS run was for a motor vehicle accident in Brown County, Sardinia, which that's on the other side of Mount Orab. So that came across my scanner on 151.280. Anyways, thanks for watching. That was pretty cool. See if we get the live action pets to do something here. And I'm gonna head back home. Got a lot of work to do. It's been kind of hard mowing the grass here. It's been raining so much, grass been really thick. Had a couple of mowers had some problems. So we'll see you later. Check out another video if you can. Every view helps my channel. All right, we'll see you. Hey, there's Chessie. There she is. She got to see the train. That wreck, I heard them on radio, has airbag deployment and they've got entrapment. So turns out it's gonna be a bad wreck. But there's Chessie. Hi, Chessie. Hey, I'm in Worthville, Kentucky right now. This is an old L&N town. Here it is, downtown Worthville, Kentucky at the railroad yard. There's 4 tracks right there, and there's a few more tracks up this way over here. I'm facing southbound right there, looking south. There's a junction up there with the line that runs alongside the Ohio River. I'm not sure what they call that. Maybe they just call it the Ohio River Sub. I'm not sure, but it goes up along the Ohio River and dead ends. Got a whole bunch of industry. You've got the post office right there. Trains will be coming behind me with 2 BNSF units and about 71 auto racks. One of the auto racks is an articulated auto rack, so it's got 2 sections, but that only counts as 1 car. Look at these old buildings right here. That's cool looking. Wish I could spend the night upstairs in that building right there on the left. So the train's coming from that way. The old L&N yards here in Worthville, Kentucky. Here's the city park in Worthville, and there's the sign that's got all the rules and stuff on it. One rule you're not allowed to do, it says you're not allowed to remove flowers and trees. All right, so leave all the flowers and trees where they're at. Railroad tracks are over this way. Little railroad yard right there. There's the whole town. Let's see the train. Here we go. There's the firehouse right there, the Worthville Fire Department. Check that out. And there's a CSX office over here, like a maintenance away type office. There's post office over there. Got a guy dropping some tires off. Must have cleanup days or something going on. Here's the firehouse. Let's see. There's some old buildings. So you got a bunch of dumpsters set up here. People are dropping stuff off. Let's see if we can get the train over here somewhere. Right next to the fire station. Well, I got weight in front of this train. It's taking forever for it to get here. Look how close the fire station is to the railroad track. And there's 5 tracks behind the firehouse. Right behind the fire station. Here's the front of the fire station. Check it out. Let me get over here somewhere. They're right next to the road too. Oh, there's the city building. City of Worthville Municipal Building. Fire station is right next to the road here. And then you got the railroad tracks over here on this side. They don't have much room. They're jammed in between the railroad and the road, the main road. Not much room for expansion on this lot. There's the main crossing. Several tracks. This is the junction right here with the line that goes up alongside the Ohio River and dead ends. It runs up along the river for a whole bunch of industry. So they've got a couple tracks there.
65,
at the junction. I hear a train.
6901, clear south Worthville, southbound main track.
They're coming. There she comes finally. Got crossing gates here. They're activated. Got 2 BNSF units leading and about 71 auto racks, over 6,000 feet long. This is only my second time to film here in Worthville. Echo. These auto racks are all empty. All right, there you go. That was pretty cool. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. Right here next to the fire station. I bet they don't get very many runs. Well, in about an hour or so, that train will be doing some street running through LaGrange, Kentucky. And the rail fans up there, we sure like that, especially the ones watching, you know, on the live cam. Hey, on the way in here, about a mile out of town, I saw there was a farm for sale, 56 acres. Right directly across the road from that, they had some land for sale. It was like 73 acres. So if somebody wants to relocate over here to the Worthville, Kentucky area, there's land right next to the railroad tracks on both sides of it for sale right now. There's the city park. Well, we'll see what else we can get into. Thanks for watching.